In terms of China growing as a hegemonic power in South Asia, in Asia for that matter, and then they have really high ambitions for that matter. Now, of course, India is trying its best, perhaps, to sort of counter their rise in the region. But in that sense, do you see the formation of an Asian alliance to counter China's growth anytime in the future? And do you actually think that is going to help counter China's growth?
Look, first and foremost, we need to realize that China is not a growing power, it's a grown power already. It's the
Right.
second biggest power after the US at this point of time. We need to accept that. I know there's hard time in India accepting this fact, but it is what it is. China is nearly $14 trillion economy. India is a $3 trillion economy. So the gap is massive, and beyond a point, China does not care. If China is in conflict, both economic and political, with the US, and not really India. India, it sees as just, okay, it's an unresolved thing. It's part of our regional geopolitics and not international politics. So building an alliance around this narrative to counter this narrative, I really don't see it happening, because an alliance would automatically mean that you are taking on China head on, all of you, the partners of the alliance, or a formalized alliance at least. And ultimately, you have to remember that the US doesn't live in Asia. So the fallouts are going to be felt by the Asian economies, the Asian countries, and they want to minimize that. And that doesn't mean that you don't counter China. You still counter China. You build resilient economic ecosystems. You build systems to diversify your supply chains and so on and so forth, so that you're not so reliant on it. But an alliance in the format of what NATO used to be in the post sort of World War II era and so on and so forth, I really don't see that happening at this point.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.